every time I want to vlog, I say screw it. Like, I don't ever think beforehand. Right? I don't wake up in the morning necessarily and say, I'm going to vlog today. So, I just did Carlsbad Caverns National Park. I don't have videos or anything like that because the video doesn't turn out well in dark spaces. It was surprisingly well lit though. However, I have only pictures. So I'm going to throw up a bunch of pictures and monologue over them. Wow, thanks past me. Okay then, the entrance, as you can tell, is huge, and the staircase that winds down back and forth is awesome. Lets in so much natural light into the front opening area. Keep going down, more stairs, there's tunnels, you're wrapping around yourself as you go. You finally make it down to the bottom, and you come to more porous and sandy-like stone from sea caves that used to exist right on the coastline. The evaporating salt water is what gives it the porous looks throughout all of that. But most of this was coastline underground that then got pushed upwards as the plate tectonics shifted, which then created all the cracks for all of these huge formations with all the calcite and limestone stalactites, stalagmites, and everything. But I think this place is awesome, and it's huge too. At one point, it is taller than 1.5 to almost 2 Empire State Buildings just within the cave from ground to ceiling. And yeah, that was Carlsbad Canyons. That was actually super cool. Holy cow, not at all what I was expecting. So, if I'm being completely honest, I don't know what all I talked about in the voiceover and how long it was, because I haven't recorded that part yet. We're still in my car. Anyways, we are now cruising just 45 minutes over to Guadalupe Mountains National Park, which is technically back into the Texas side, because I am in New Mexico right now. But we are going to hit the visitor center tonight, get information and the stickers and stuff that I gotta buy so that we can be fully prepared to hike McKittrick Canyon tomorrow. I want a nice kind of early start on that, and I'm not entirely even sure how long that hike is gonna take. So, gonna go get information and camp in that park tonight. Then after that, we're hitting White Sands, which is back in New Mexico, but also only going to be probably an hour from Guadalupe Mountains. So, at first, I didn't know what I was doing, but this is all very tight and compressed, because that is going to be 3 national parks in 4 days. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, so White Sands I have to do on Friday, and then it's a 4.5, maybe 5-hour drive to Saguaro National Park. I'm not going to vlog that one, and the reason I have to get there on Saturday is because I'm meeting family down there. So it's kind of a tight schedule. And it's because I had some vehicle issues that I had to get checked out that delayed me by 2 days. But it was all good news and a super cheap repair, which means other than the West Coast, I can continue on my entire planned trip. So I'm actually really excited, and it'll be good to see family, and it'll be good to see friends. Finished breakfast this morning, and now we're hitting the trail. We're hiking McKittrick Canyon. I was told to do that all the way back up in Montana. So just been sitting on that information for months until this point. And here we are, and I'm going to do it. All right, let's see if I can avoid the wind here. But you can see all these lines coming down. I don't know if these rocks look familiar at all, but this used to be ancient seashore that then got pushed up. So I'm actually getting reminded a lot of the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, which I think is so cool, because I guarantee you it's the same material. So millions of years ago, after the lake had receded and all the water had gone down and this had all solidified, the shifting plates just pushed it all up, created the entire Guadalupe range. I'm sharing with you guys what just happened, because I came up and around, and then this is the trail. Don't you love how it's overcast and cloudy all day until you get to your location? I'm turning around here. Well, I'm gonna sit and wait a long time, but sorry about the wind, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and hike out. You know, I didn't reach the top of the ridge, but it's gonna be so much more windy up there. And frankly, I think this might be the best view in the house. So I'm not gonna film any of the hike out, but you guys were here for the best parts, that's for sure. With that, I don't know if I'll camp in the park tonight, but this is Guadalupe, and we'll be moving on to White Sands. I said I was going to film on the way down, but there was a rock slide while I was up there. This was not in the trail before. Pretty sure. I don't know, man, that's spooky. All right, I'm filming this now because I just checked the weather, and it looks like we are gonna have to get a very early start on White Sands tomorrow. It's just gonna be more likely to rain up until noon, when it's like 100% chance that it'll be raining. So I have no time for dilly-dallying out there. And yeah, so the next time I see you, we will be there, and there will be very little introduction. It'll just be clips. So with that, welcome to White Sands. It's a shame it's raining this morning. So White Sands might be raining there too. I don't know, we'll see. I just wanted to flex my campground a little bit, but this might be all in the rain no matter what. It was already raining at 7 when I woke up, and I figured, well, visitor center doesn't open until 9 anyways. If it's raining no matter what, we'll sleep in. But I don't know, we'll see. All right, we got a quick 5-mile little loop we're gonna do out here in the dunes. It's raining, but the dunes are still super cool. They're nice and soft. We're actually gonna see how long I can do this with no shoes. So, I mean, screw it. It's not that cold. I mean, for January, rainy day, well, kind of insane, but closer to Mexico than, I don't know. There's just nothing out here. Still doing it barefoot, because why not, right? Did you know that the oldest human footprints that have ever been discovered within North America are right here in this national park? Another reason to do it barefoot and leave your own prints behind, because who's to know which ones will last for hundreds of thousands of years. I keep thinking I hear thunder, just to realize that it's most likely the military base and the fighter jets. I had several fly over me last night at camp, and I had 3 fly over me on the drive today. So it's definitely just those, but I keep getting confused. Figured I'd add that tidbit in. I forgot to track this one. I honestly have no idea how far we are, but we're still in the dunes, which means we are not quite a third of the way done. I don't know. I'm not keeping track that heavy. Rain stops and the wind picks up, because of course, but we made it out to the flats. You can tell because it's flat. So there's a military base way out there. So I don't know. I don't like it in the view, but granted, you can see so far out here. I wish you could see the mountains that were there. That's where I camped. Base of the mountains, hidden behind those clouds. But I don't know. I guess we're turning around and heading back through the dunes. So yeah, sand is coarser out here for sure. I don't know though. Doing just fine with no shoes. I think it's better that way. I know the wind is bad, so I'll try to keep this short. I want to state these aren't tire tracks. These are the old wave formations that have since turned to stone, but even still are being eroded into the sand you see here. But because of that, these areas can fill up with water during the rainy season and create little ponds. Hence all the vegetation that's able to grow here. And it's where, as you can see, the birds and the lizards and little foxes and everything really like to hang out, at least within the dunes. I don't know, cool tidbit I wanted to share. Like I said, so in this area you'll find mice holes. So he's got an entrance there, and there, and here. Looks like there's maybe a caved in one there and over there. Plenty more across the thing. And then, like I said, I didn't vlog the actual Saguaro National Park because I was with family, but I think that the west side and the Tucson Mountain Park were absolutely gorgeous and the best part of this. Oh, I wanted to do Chiricahua National Monument, but the weather is terrible today. So very, very glad that we did what we did on the days that we did. I think everything worked out in the end. Anyways, so we'll see. I know I said this in Florida when I was thinking about making that all one vlog. But there's a chance that gets split up. I'd really rather this be one vlog, so I tried to keep it short. And I should stop rambling. But yeah, that was that. I don't know. As always, the beauty you can find in the world. Still got some in my teeth. These. Damn it, dude, the wind. I'm not gonna. I know the wind sounds terrible. Most other places. You'd have to go through some of Texas, but closer to Mexico than Arizona. What am I saying?